Simon Armstrong.
Hello.
Esquire.
Thanks for introducing me.
Yeah. I like to...
You control freak.
Yeah. That's how it goes. I just took a shit. A natural, healthy thing to do that should happen about once a day. When was the last time?
I haven't taken a shit in 3 days.
I take like 9 a day because I get wild.
I generally do. Yeah.
Yeah, too much drinking. Why did you... A lot of comics have to take a shit before they perform on stage.
A lot of comics are alcoholics. I mean...
Yeah, but I mean, just the nerves too.
Simon, do you think that a diet of like straight shawarma might
I haven't had
affect your bowels?
shawarma. That helps.
That's the problem.
It's
yeah.
straight liquid. My fucking intestines are used to the awful greasy
lubricates it.
near chicken shawarma meat, you know, they've been using, and I've started eating salad and chicken breast.
Oh no!
And now it's all
yeah.
It's all blocked up in there. I haven't shit in 3 days, man.
The food's like an... Oh, that was going to be so
You gotta,
bad.
yeah, you better have more of these beers,
so
man.
glad you
Get
barreled there.
smashed. It fixes everything.
What
Probably
were you
the
gonna
mango.
say?
This guy, mango's the key.
Yeah.
Is it? What were you gonna say though?
I was going to do Saving Private Ryan.
Okay, I like
reference,
that.
Where the food that you were eating was like a band of brothers, and it was staying in like the Alamo. Deep,
I wish you were at the Alamo,
Oh God!
because you'd be dead
Explain
and
it.
shot. Yeah, I was. Thanks for explaining me. You stink right now.
Well, you
Who do we
stunk
have
last
here?
episode. Chris Griffin, baby.
Yeah.
Hi.
Christopher Griffin.
Yeah.
I've seen both on posters and whatnot, so I don't know what to.
Yeah, it's both correct.
Either one's fine.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
mom calls me Christopher.
Oh, Vancouver comedian, international. Where's the farthest place you've performed or been? It's the travel episode.
Well, Bean.
Shut up.
I've been lots of places, but performed in Calgary.
Okay. Simon, where have you done radio?
Done radio?
Yeah.
Oh,
No way.
you might have heard of it. Evolution 107.9.
Is that a
Burnaby.
Vancouver station?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. What do you guys talk about? Science?
Grapefruit.
Grapefruits
yeah.
and
Mangoes.
Man, it is
Rain.
yeah.
Mangoes. Yeah, he's bringing it.
This-
You really wanted some of those mangoes, and
No,
nobody
I've
offered
never
it to you.
came into a nice ass house and then the dude's eating mango and locking his girl. In
Did
the
anyone
bedroom.
offer you mango?
I don't think I'm allowed.
Why didn't you offer this man mango?
It crossed
What's
my
wrong
mind,
with you?
But I
people?
just kept eating it.
He's brought up mango 3-4
You want
times.
some mango?
No, not now. We're on air. It'll sound weird.
Well, when have I ever respected the?
He's eaten quiche into the mic before. It's embarrassing, really.
I'm gonna drink beers.
I
into
do
the mic.
carpentry
Yeah,
if I
well.
was.
So
Speaking
how did
of
you
new
guys even
hosts-
find me? How did this happen?
I saw that you hosted an event called Corduroy,
Right?
and I said I could go and support the event to get on that show, or I could just bring him in, and then maybe he'll respond to my Facebook message
Smart
faster.
man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
It's all about
strategy.
networking, but then he undermines it by explaining his greasy
No,
ways
no.
to
I
you.
like it. That's good. You're on the show, buddy.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
What shows are you on?
Oh, none.
You had a solo show.
You're on Fairview tonight, aren't you?
Shut
too?
up with your transitions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who else is on that show?
Me. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I shadow run that with Nagler.
Boom.
You're blowing up, dude.
Yeah.
I gotta give you more respect.
Simon though did have a great solo episode.
I recorded a solo episode.
Although it's kind of interesting that in one episode prior to that, you tore amateur comedians a new asshole because
Sure.
really all comedians.
Yeah.
Why do they have to have their notes and their iPhones on stage? And then in that solo episode, every single bit begins with you going, "Okay, let's check the notes."
This is a little self-referential comedy. You see,
Oh, it
I'm
was self-aware.
going metaphorical.
Okay.
You know.
That is a thing I've never done on stage, though.
Well, you shouldn't.
Is bring my
Good
notes.
for you.
Well, I think like if you can't do 5 minutes without like you're not prepared enough. Just
Absolutely.
To do, even if you just go up there and bomb, then the next time you go up, you'll be like, hey, maybe I should be more prepared. But
Yeah.
if you look at your notes,
I
because
could
when
bomb like that guy in style.
Well,
that's how I bomb.
it's become like a trendy thing to have your notes and like.
Well, I think
look
it's
at
like
your
you
phone.
get. I've only noticed that here, to be honest, in Vancouver.
really?
Where there's not the notes. The notes happen everywhere, but in
right.
Vancouver, the one thing I've seen that I've never seen anywhere else is the thing when your joke bombs to comment on it, and a notepad really helps with that. You're like, oh, that one didn't work. Which once in a while, if you just your joke eats a dick and you
Really,
didn't expect
people
it.
don't do that other places.
Not as much here, but then though I know why they do it here because the audiences laugh at it. They love it. Like,
Yeah.
if a dude's like, "Oh, that one sucked," be like, "God," but if you have like 8 people on a show and the 8th guy is still being like, "Oh, that one," then you can see the audience being like, "What the fuck?" Just
Yeah.
go up.
Yeah.
But it's like I think I've watched guys just eat it 5 minutes straight, just telling jokes. Nothing's working, but I still respect that if they're just going up and just bombing straight through without commenting on it. I mean, you can comment once. I think you get 1% set to be like, oh man, that didn't work. But other than that,
it's hard to make rules with comedy. Like,
yeah,
you get one of these subcategory per. But
in my head, that's my
I think
rule.
you're going in
Yeah.
the right direction.
Yeah.
That's my rule for myself.
For yourself.
Like if I'm
Yeah.
doing a set, there's one I thought would hit and it doesn't, I'll be like, ah, fuck, that sucked.
I mean, if you're just eating it, you'll do anything to get a laugh at the the
That's
4
true.
minute point.
And that desperation is good.
Yeah.
The thing is, if you're just eating it and you keep doing that every time, you're like, what? Why are you doing this?
I saw a
what
comic.
Why do you just keep doing this forever?
I saw a comic the other day go do 5 full straight minutes, and every 30 seconds. What? Oh, God. Well, I'm making.
Come
fun
on,
for it.
baby. You can do it.
Every 30 seconds was a bit, and every bit failed, and ended with them going, anybody?
Yeah.
Anyone at all?
They're like,
And then there was another one, and then, am I right? Anybody? And it's like, this is gonna happen again.
yeah. Yeah. I think that it's like a crutch though. You're not really thinking about it. You're just like, you're going, oh shit, it bombed. And you're panicking and moving on to like, right, guys? Like, anybody on board with this one? It's like
Yeah.
people. It's not a conscious thing, but
No.
it has to be pointed out so that you stop. And I think that like in that solo episode that you were bringing up, eventually I started bringing up the fact that I was doing shit over and over again.
It would have been great if you hadn't done that.
To make myself stop doing it though. You have to mention it in some way or have someone mention it to
Yeah.
you. Because if you're self-aware,
Right.
okay, but you need people to be critiquing you or you need to critique yourself.
You brought up a theory that ugly girls with big tits
Yeah.
are a purely positive thing.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Because
Can you just restate quickly?
Yeah,
for
yeah,
Chris?
sure. Yeah, my theory is that ugly chicks with huge tits are destined to do good in the world no matter what because they have two choices. They get with a hot dude who's just really into big tits and doesn't care about her face, and the dude's gonna give her due attention with
Win-win.
those tits, right? He's gonna respect those tits and not even pay attention to her face. And then the other option is that she gets with an ugly dude because she has low self-esteem or whatever. But that ugly dude is so excited about those gigantic tits that he's also gonna, be super stoked about it, right? So I mean, yeah.
Is it the equivalent of an ugly dude with a big dick?
Yeah, if he's like walking around wearing sweatpants and showing it off, like because there's that dude. What's his name's
Gotta buy
like?
some sweatpants.
Well,
What? No, well, what? No. I want to hear it. You had nothing.
I had nothing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I had nothing there.
Let's make
Yeah.
that clear.
No, but that means you have a huge dick. If you're like, I gotta buy some sweatpants. That's
you're
what
too-
that.
You're 2 beats
many
behind,
I was
my
on
man.
top of that.
Yeah,
I wear sweatpants, but not because of that.
You're wearing like
comfortable. I don't know.
Samurai
yoga
pants.
instructor. No, let's not say samurai. That's
I think the key to fashion is to
let's
be
hear
a
it.
little bit obnoxious, like just a bit where people are like, "What the fuck?" Like, just if you're doing that,
I will point out that your sunglasses are stretching that deep V down to your sternum.
to your dick.
Yeah.
How close can my DP get to my dick?
Yeah.
all right. I didn't know this was a roast. You fucking asshole.
Oh,
You just
it
wait
is.
10
I
minutes.
thought you
and
listened to a
then
few
hang up.
episodes, but yeah.
No, I did. You guys are so nice to Stuart. That's why he's
Oh,
back
that's
3 times.
Yeah.
Don't listen to the Stewart episode.
No.
You'll find this. You can't really make fun of Stewart.
No.
Because it's like kicking a awesome puppy.
Yeah.
Who's also really funny.
Yeah. Alex loves Stuart,
Stewart's great.
and
I love
yeah.
Stuart, man.
I love Stuart too.
I remember I
Everyone
came through
likes
Kelowna right before I was moving here, and they were like, "Oh, we sent this kid down there, Stuart. You keep an eye out for him. He's our hope because he's from Kelowna." And
If we could just harness that social power that he has.
We need to change our iTunes photo to just Stuart's fucking head.
no,
Nobody
just keep
talks
get him
shit.
on every second episode, maybe.
Yeah.
Or
he should really host the show. I mean,
You
this-
guys
Get rid of us.
fight it out. One of you is
Yeah.
gone. Stuart's in.
to
Well,
the
Alex
death?
as the
I don't know, to the death of just put it to the audience.
What-
Let them
What kind of
vote.
fight?
Let them vote.
Okay,
We've
let's
talked
hear
about
it.
we've talked about a fight before.
Yeah.
What type of fight are you talking about? Like
I don't know. I think just put it to the audience like a viewer
I
poll.
We only have
Audience loves.
But you need to have a solo episode too.
A lot of my family members.
he had one. Everyone forgot about it.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
shit.
stunk. But
It didn't stink.
It was
fine.
It was.
Why am I giving you confidence? Let's move on here.
Let's,
Let's get into it.
any what's happened in Vancouver
Why are you shrugging off this topic?
of the fight?
Yeah.
Okay, no. Oh, let's go into it, big boy. Come at me. Come at me. I'm ready.
It's fun.
Well, we have our guesses in on it. What kind of
Furniture
fight?
is too nice here.
Yeah, you think so? Look at this.
I'll still
Look
hit
at
you
this
with it.
painting.
Oh yeah.
Who painted that?
I don't know.
It's from the Congo.
Okay.
Child soldier. They
I've been
support.
to Kenya.
Have you?
Yeah.
Do they support child soldiers in Kenya?
No, I don't think anyone does. They have the glue kids. They huff glue.
Oh shit.
But we have that too. I mean,
But they're like 5
That's fucked up.
or 6. Yeah, it's actually a real thing.
ever huff glue?
No, never. I ate it. And,
It doesn't taste good.
I like.
Have you ever seen like Love Lies or something? That movie with
No.
Philip Seymour Hoffman. I think it's his least. I think it's Love Lies or something like that. It's his least known movie, but probably like one of his best performances. It's amazing. But he just huffs gas in it. It's really good.
Like whippets?
No, like gasoline.
Oh,
I think
shit.
it's like something happens with a girl, and then he just. But it's just an amazing. If
How
you
do
like
you-
sad movies,
How do you huff gas?
you just put it in a paper bag. Lots of people do it.
Oh, you just breathe it in and
Who was
out.
telling us about like we should do whippets on the show? Peter.
My
who-
friend Peter.
Your friend Peter, right? We lost that episode.
I've never tried whippets.
Well,
That would
give me
be
a
good.
second, guys. I'll be back.
Yeah, if you
This is a
have
good time to start.
Get a
girlfriend
six-pack.
who's locked in the thing, you're like,
A
bring the
whipping cream.
whippets.
Can you imagine us trying to generate content and do? Well, we wouldn't. It would just be us.
It would be
laughing.
entertaining, I think.
It really would.
Let's
I mean,
do some
see-
whippets. Let's go get a 6-pack of whipping cream and fucking go hard.
I don't know if I'm ready for that.
No?
Yeah, I can't even do like rides at Playland.
Oh, that's true.
You scared of heights? Because
Absolutely.
you're not scared of rides. Wait, but aren't rides heights?
No, planes are more real because they're like
Alright.
planes I'm scared of. Or like the Chief is like
Are
a
you
chi-
allowed on most rides?
Yeah, I'm pretty loud. Like,
No, are you
I've-
allowed?
Oh, allowed.
I've done
Oh.
it, but
Remember, I said I wouldn't
Yeah.
do a short joke.
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you said loud, so
No,
yeah.
allowed.
Yeah, I got it.
You guys get comedy here? What is
no
this podcast?
No, I've done the short
the short joke?
person on rides joke before.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just a hack. Fuck.
Well,
Well,
you're
you're in
in,
good company.
just about to say that.
Yeah.
How embarrassing.
Yeah, we
Uh,
saw-
Well, I said I wouldn't do a fucking short joke, and then I thought it'd be funny to.
you went back on your morals.
If you
man.
don't do short jokes, you're not enjoying the best part of this
it's
podcast,
true.
which is Simon being a hobbit.
Yeah.
He's not even short.
Don't say that.
Oh,
That'll
yeah.
be cut from
Get more into that. Get more into that.
You guys need to have Chris Gaskin on if you want to feel better about yourself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, get him
He's
on.
a small man.
Yeah, he's good though. He's powerful.
Yeah.
What's
Chris Gaskin, this is the thing. You have him on and you ask him about his horse betting strategy.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but don't tell him because there's no way he'll. But
Yeah.
we went to because they have the Hastings racetrack or something like
Sure.
that. And then the horses were racing, and he's like, Griffin, come over here, because he's a Vancouver comic too. And he's like, you want to know my strategy? He's like, you look at the horses with the smallest dick, and they'll always win because they're carrying around less.
Is that
weight.
it? Is that what you do?
Yeah. I don't know. That's what he told me. But then the one he picked won. But then
Really?
the weirdest thing, after the race, the guy was like, they're all females. Like, they're all mares.
Just pussy lips.
I guess,
Really.
yeah.
I mean,
That's
yeah.
why I don't know. Ask him about it. It's amazing.
Okay, we can hit something up right here.
Yeah.
I frequent ishotmyself.com, ethical porn site,
Yes.
and I saw a chick on there with some big pussy lips.
Okay.
And those have been getting a lot of hate. Meat curtains, as people call them. And I
Meat
realized
curtains,
something
yeah.
because I was looking at the picture and I was thinking about my own sexual history, having sex with women with small vaginas and large labia vaginas.
I've never had a humongous
I gotta be honest. In terms of feels way better with bigger lips.
Really.
It's of course it's like a fleshlight attached to a great vagina.
I don't know this. What's the site you said? The porn site?
The site is not really but
But
it's,
what was the thing? Like, it's
called
ethical?
yes. If all the pictures on there are like the girl has shot herself, so there's
Taking a
no
picture
like,
of herself? Yeah.
Yeah.
But is
Yeah.
it videos or just pictures?
There's videos too.
I hope so.
man.
You just
Yeah.
watch
It's
pictures.
the digital age, my man. Yeah.
No, but that's another point. I mean, well, no, let's go to so you've never.
No, most
Had
of them have been reasonably sized, relatively small.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've had all the different sizes, and I would say like if I had to choose, I'd be like, yeah, normal.
But-
honestly, it fees great. It
There's-
feels like a fucking hand stroking your dick,
Yeah, man's
made
man.
of pussy lips.
Yeah.
I'll
wh-
take it.
What?
Not gonna let you.
There's a difference though between like pussy that's fucking hanging out like a butcher shop window or like a giant like dick sized clit or like
Peking duck
There's
in
all sorts of
Chinatown.
pecking duck, Peking, you idiot. And of course you would say pecking, fucking bird nose. What's big about the vaginas that you're talking about? Just the
one that
hangage.
There's
He's
one
talking about the labia. So like the labia
Yeah, I'm
part
not-
is like voluptuous, right?
Yeah.
Like it's like but there's
they hang. I mean, when they're bigger, they hang down.
yeah, but
Yeah.
man, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't bother me
As
at
long as
all.
a girl has a good
but
soul,
I'm just happy to be
in
there.
love with her.
You know?
Yeah, I don't know.
I hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's I've met people who just love the one where it's like just the crazy. It's all out there. There's guys that are just like, that's my jam.
That's that's all they like. Yeah.
So
Wait, what is that? I missed it. What is the thing that they like?
Only big pussies.
like,
Like,
the roast beef.
Would you guys say you're like? Can you know some guys just stand like whatever? Like it's a chick. Boom.
Yeah.
Or would you say you're pretty picky? In terms
I think
of, like,
in terms of if I'm bullshitting, I'm picky, but in the moment, like, what am I gonna say? No? Come on, give
No,
me a break.
you're not.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
never. Of course not.
Yeah.
What about you? What do you think?
I only make love. So
Oh.
yeah.
Well, that's what we're
So I
talking
have to
about.
be-
What did you
yeah,
think?
but I have to I just can't. Sometimes a girl want to smash. And I'm no, I only make love. But
You need a commitment.
yeah,
promise
or,
ring.
or nothing. I think yeah, like or like at least there's got to be some connection. It doesn't have to be that long of a window, but something.
No, but I'm saying in terms of looks. Would you
Of
say
the
you're a
vagina?
picky man in terms of No, overall.
No, if the girl's cool, I like her as long as she's not. But I'm getting old, Ray. I'm 34.
But you don't look it. You look
thanks,
young
man.
and healthy.
You do. You
Yeah.
do.
Thanks, but yeah, after a while, you don't give a fuck anymore. I mean,
Well,
it's better if you're attracted.
I
to
mean,
her.
you did take your sunglasses off of your shirt and put them
Well,
on
I
your
didn't
head
want you guys
because
to
you're
come at me.
self-conscious about it. But
Yeah, I don't know. I pulled
You didn't
my-
like you
So
didn't
you
like
do
being,
give a fuck.
being roasted? I love being
No, I
roasted.
love being roasted.
Yeah.
I love it.
yeah,
Yeah, it's my favorite thing.
I would if there's a place you could pay to go and you go into a room and you close your eyes and people just come in and make fun of you.
yeah.
I think it's real funny.
It
Who am I
is.
kidding? I'd kill myself.
Yeah, well.
You know? But
You
I
should
get
find a room
roast.
like that.
Yeah.
for you.
You build it, finance, Kickstarter, the fastest funded project in Vancouver. The photos though, porn photos.
Yes.
Because it took me back. Like I'm sure when you were just getting into masturbation, you started with photos. Surely,
I was a young gun. I was 12 years old.
magazines. The
Holy fuck! I started playing cards. Was my
yeah.
Playing cards?
was the first thing.
Nudie playing cards. How old were you?
I was 12.
12,
And somebody
yeah.
gave me at the playground, and I hid them in a haystack.
Oh, shit.
I didn't even live in the farm.
In a
like, the city.
haystack?
Yeah, there's just like this grass. I don't know. I think it was sod. Like
Right.
squares
He
that
Keeps
people-
going to the haystack. He
Well,
loves
I'm
animals.
from Calgary. Let's get that up.
Yeah, that's
but, there's like a stack of sod that somebody was extra, and they just turned to hay. That's
And you fucked it. Yeah.
Right. No, I hid them in there. I could have. I wasn't a guy that just fucked everything, but then I got the cards, and I was like, I can't deal with this.
Yeah.
Once I got them back, and I looked at them, and I was like,
Were they? Was it like? I can see this in my mind's eyes. They've got the like, what's it?
Yeah.
Garter belt,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
no panties.
Yeah.
and, like, they're
Yes.
kinda, those
Yeah.
really do. They do it. They're
Yeah.
on there for a reason.
But then the internet came out. Like, how old are you guys? How old are you?
25.
Yeah, 25.
I'm
yeah.
not
Yeah.
25. I just lied. Well, I
Yeah.
don't know my name. 26.
Yeah. So the internet came out.
Big lie.
I think when I was like 16, it just started, and then you'd have to. It would take forever for one image.
Yes.
It really would. It wasn't even. But it
Yeah.
was worse than the friggin' magazines at first.
Well, that's what I remember when I started. I remember the first thing I saw. Sleepover.
Yeah.
Leaf and Soren's house. That was their name. Leaf and Soren.
Okay.
We were kids, but they were like, "Hey man, you got it." Well, they were dicks to me
Were they
later.
Swedish?
So fuck those kids.
Leaf?
Fucking.
Either
I moved,
Vikings
fuck
I
or
you,
moved to a new
creepy
school.
pale dudes.
No, I'm fucking ending this right now.
Okay.
Leaf and Soren, because it's been years. We were friends for a bit, and then
They turned their backs.
they showed me fucking Jerry Seinfeld. I'm telling you for the last time. That's the first
Oh.
one. They're probably responsible for getting me into comedy.
Wow.
That's a good
Yeah.
one.
So
Yeah.
you have them to thank. But we had a connection, man. And then I moved schools.
Sad.
I moved schools. Signed on to MSN Messenger. Hey guys.
Away.
I said hey. I said I've been skateboarding, and they just wrote back, skating is for fags.
They.
Did they
Like,
really?
like they were sharing the
Yeah.
keyboard. One of them had the right hand, one of them had the
Well, it was
left hand.
Leaf, I remember. No, they were like the Viking red.
Weird twins.
Fuck those guys.
Were they big dudes?
I mean, I don't know. One of them was kind of had that big ogre like Hodor strength.
You guys ever do some freaky shit together when you were alone?
Experimentation.
Yeah.
Well,
Man, I listened to the other podcasts. It was nothing like this.
No?
No. With
which
Stuart?
one did you listen to?
All
Which
the
Stuart?
Stewart ones. It
Well,
was just very
they-
nice.
What did
Yeah. You really? That's
What did you come in here
Such a
expecting?
lovable guy. I don't know. I thought I was gonna talk about different foods and stuff.
Well, what do you got? Let's
Yeah.
hear it.
No, I don't have anything. I thought you guys had topics.
We do.
We do.
But
This is I'm
we're
in the
rolling.
middle.
We're
I'm
rolling
sorry.
right
I'm
now.
sorry if this wasn't topic-y enough.
It's
for
gonna
you.
it's gonna keep getting weirder. If you get
Oh,
to leave,
absolutely.
is this weird for you?
no, I'm fine. I'm just worried about your guys' careers.
I have none. And neither does well. Yeah. I mean, what are you worried about?
Okay, let's keep going, man.
He's worried about my career. All right. So back to the basement, and they were like, "Hey, take a look at this." And I came over, blonde, garter belt, very good amount of pubic hair,
Okay.
and I was in.
You were sold.
Yeah. And but anyway, I shot myself. Going back to photos, I think photos a lot of the time are better. You get to see something, but it leaves a little bit to your imagination.
It brings you back to a time when you didn't have anything you wanted.
Some homespun.
I remember jerking off to fucking
Man.
well, that's recent. I'm talking about a long ago memory.
Yeah. When you were still pretending to be straight.
Jerking off to the ads, the pop-up ads that would happen when you try to like search like
Oh,
big
yeah.
tits in Google and like click a link and it's just like 400 ads pop up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or yeah. I don't know.
The playing cards are great though because whenever I see those, I'll be like, do some people play with these? Like, how do you
I
get?
think so. If you're an old man, that's
Yeah,
gonna be
real
like,
men.
like it's like a thing. But
Playing poker.
if you're 12 and you've never seen it before, you're
Fuck
getting
no.
nuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, when videos first started coming out on the internet, like the first time ever, they'd be like 5 seconds.
What the fuck is going on upstairs?
Your
Can you hear that?
girlfriend has tunneled
Fucking
in
the
through
neighbor?
ceiling. No, she's just trying to get out.
Yeah.
She's doing Morse code for like I'm trapped in the.
Yeah,
guy's
Chris,
in the
Chris was a
bedroom
little
doing
baffled.
pipe.
Let's go through the setup. You arrived here. You walked down into the splendid West End lush
Yeah,
neighborhood. Came up.
Yeah, this played a lot of white.
Big
people.
apartment. I ate mango. Didn't give you any.
Yeah, no.
You introduced you quickly to my girlfriend.
Aggressively ate it in front of
Yeah.
my face,
And then-
and then I offered you a beer, and you're like, "Nope, no thanks."
Yeah, aggressively said
I
no.
didn't work out today.
Like a weirdo.
Like, I haven't worked out in 6 years.
I am not.
I did chin ups in my garage, and I bruised my wrist on the.
You don't know how
ledge.
much
You did chin up.
Yeah.
You don't know how much satisfaction it gave me to watch Chris hold that can for 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And just keep thinking that I would eventually reach out and take it.
Maybe.
It was a lot. I didn't. It was a battle of wills, really. Like
I
I
no,
just
take
wasn't
this.
sure if you were trying it because your girl was like, "You better fucking not drink. You eat that mango." But then you're like, "Get in the fucking
Yeah.
bedroom," and you lock the door. And she was like, "Can I come out to pee?" And you're like, "Fucking 5 minutes. We already started."
There's a cup in there. You
I
squat.
was like, holy
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah.
What I got myself into. But it's a pretty sweet apartment.
Thank you. I love the apartment compliments.
Yeah, you get a lot of them.
Yeah.
Tons.
Woo!
Living large.
Is that from the Bay?
Yeah, well, absolutely it is.
Well,
Has to
they've
be.
trademarked that pattern.
We got to take a picture of it.
It's an ottoman.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. This ends this episode.
Okay.
We have a great camera. We want to be taking pictures. We
Yes.
never do.
No,
You guys got to give a visual. Like you
We
said,
forget.
pictures give you that thing. You don't have to do a video.
We need more team members. We
yeah.
have
Hug
RJ,
that
but
pillow.
Well, I am going to. I have no shame in
No,
this.
do it. Yeah.
Well, if we had a
You're
picture,
bleeding.
the audience would understand what's happened in the last 3 minutes.
God. Hey guys, I'm bleeding.
What
Holy
happened?
fuck, that's creepy.
Did you lightly rub your skin?
Well, my skin's fucked.
Yeah.
I just clearly it's just dry and. I mean.
Yeah.
this is-
So we're gonna get a picture with you after this
Yeah.
episode.
we're
alright?
blood brothers.
Yeah. Oh, don't. That's
You don't
weird.
want to get
Say
AIDS.
that. Yeah. All right. Well.
I was thinking about. He's just texting people. How fast can you pick me up,
No, I don't have any friends.
Mom?
Mom lives in Calgary.
So does mine.
That's cool. Guys, I'll tell you if you want a picture. This is a big thing.
Okay.
It's the biggest thing I've done in my career so far.
Right here.
On-
This.
Yeah, this is the first. This is the announcement, but you'll see it.
Okay. Cool.
You'll see. This is the exclusive. When does this episode get posted? Like when would it go up?
Wednesday or Friday, probably one of
Well,
those.
let's give him a realistic answer because we'll. What's today?
Monday.
Monday.
June. Yeah, end of Thursday, Friday. Yeah.
Thursday, Friday. Okay, because I was gonna announce it tomorrow, but I'll save it to whenever this episode goes live. But I'm doing a huge show at Rickshaw.
Okay.
Huge
Yeah,
show. Huge
big show, man. And it's
Shut up.
like
I should have been nicer.
myself, Simon King, Chris Gordon, and Dave Merhaj. I hope you guys know those people. Do you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, all in one show in the theater. This could be wild.
In
on
a
August
theater.
13th.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so when this gets posted, I'll announce the show.
Run through those names one more
Blow
time.
it up.
Dave Merhaj from MTV, now lives in Los Angeles. Simon King, one of Vancouver's best
Yes.
ever produced, now in the United Kingdom, coming home for the show. Chris Gordon, originally from Calgary, lives in the woods now.
Cool.
Yeah. It's
So what are you sweeping up after?
holy fuck.
What's the don't listen to Simon. He's nobody. What's the because they've got the comedy shocker there, right? Is there a theme to this at all? An angle?
I think it's the comedians come home.
Okay.
They're all coming home. They're coming back to the motherland from being headliners in other places.
Awesome. What's the date for that again?
The 13th of August. It's a Thursday.
Okay. And what should people like Google?
Just go to the
Around-
Rickshaw Theater.
Rickshaw Theater. Awesome, man.
And then you can buy tickets already.
Exclusive. You heard it here.
Yeah, that's an
Fuck yeah.
exclusive.
This is our first exclusive.
Excellent.
Yeah. I like that.
It's a good one. Serendipitous, I always say.
When's the last time you did cocaine?
I don't want to talk about that.
Because there's a that's
Wait, we got a no-no here.
yeah
We got a
that's
no-no.
our first.
Why are you asking
No,
me?
no. Our first our exclusive followed by our first.
No, you don't talk about it. Sorry.
Yeah. There's a comedian in Vancouver who has the same hairline as me, or hairline brothers.
Non-existent. Yeah.
What do you worry about? Your hairline's not even that, but look at mine's the same, isn't it?
Yeah. But
Who cares?
No, yours is not the
Yeah,
same.
mine's
Yours is much
like,
better.
It's not that. No,
really despise
the
you for
worst
that.
thing that happened to you is David Letterman, who's a fucking legend.
He's an illusionist with the flip and
there is a bit of an art to what I'm
Yeah,
doing here.
yeah.
Hey, you know what?
Who's the guy that has the hairline? A good
I don't want
comedian?
to.
A headliner?
I don't want to say his name. Is that weird? Is it
No,
weird?
is he a headliner or an amateur?
He's breaking in. Yeah.
Okay.
He's doing well, which is good. But our hairlines, they're neck and neck. And you know what's great is that I think he does a lot of cocaine, and I don't do any cocaine. So what I'm trying to say here is, you can do all the cocaine you want. It won't affect your hairline.
Won't affect your hair. Now I know who you're talking about now. Yeah. Yeah, he does probably do a lot of... The cocaine is awful. I don't... I have a joke about how I tried to get into it big time. But then I don't like it.
Why do you like it?
Well, I feel the cocaine, especially out here, if you can get decent coke, it's not so bad. Then
Right.
But man, out here, it's just I think it's so speedy and it
What?
fucks your
Oh.
brain up, makes you a selfish person, makes you weird.
Can you imagine how selfish I would be?
Oh
with
my
cocaine?
god.
Yeah, the last time I did coke like aggressively, all I did for a lot of hours was watch Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson videos in like multiple windows open at the same time, where I fit them to the screen and tried to figure out who would beat each other, and then messaged so many people being like, "Who the fuck do you think?" at 6 a.m. and people responded because it's an impossible answer. Watch it.
Yeah.
Because I've never invested so much energy into 6 hours by myself.
So what's the bad part about it? I mean, really,
It's just, you don't feel that good the next day.
Yeah.
And then you're like, what the fuck am I doing? But
Hey,
still,
you think Tyson felt good the next day after?
yeah,
after a
I
fight?
think though, as much, and like Ali was a fucking beast and he was so huge and you could keep the distance with the jab, but I think Tyson in his prime
their
was so
prime?
aggressive. He would have got
Absolutely.
underneath and just hit him so hard. I don't know, maybe not. Because you couldn't do that rope-a-dope shit with Tyson.
No.
How much stamina did Tyson? Because they didn't last very
No,
long.
they never
his fights,
did.
right?
But that's the like.
So that
but
would
when
be-
he had his trainer before that guy died, I don't know how much stamina, but he had enough to
Customato.
go 2 rounds of just punching. But then I don't know. I've heard a lot of good arguments because people were like the closest fight to that was like Lennox Lewis, who kept him at a distance. But then that
But
was
he wasn't at
Tyson
his prime.
way out of his prime.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
after jail.
Yeah.
Before jail, 21-year-old or whatever, 18, 19-year-old. Fuck. Anyway, that's why you probably shouldn't do cocaine. But I would love to know if somebody's done enough cocaine to have figured that out. Like they have to be able
There's
to.
a
you
point
have to
at which you
keep
go,
going. Yeah,
And
you gave up.
It's Tyson.
You're a quitter.
That's the guy on cocaine would always pick Tyson though, because that's not all I did. I was like, it's Tyson for sure.
Yeah.
But then I read the reasonable arguments the next day. I'm like, nah, I'm probably just coked out of my brain.
Really?
But I wouldn't recommend I never even did it until comedy, and then I don't know. I don't think it's good for comedy to do it that much. It's okay if it's your thing.
Yeah.
I think it fucks with your brain too much, because this is always my thought on cocaine is that, especially when you're doing comedy, when you get rewarded for a good set, or if you have a shitty set, you get punished where you go home and you can't get over it.
Yeah.
If you do cocaine, no matter what, you're like, it's releasing dopamine. You're like, I did fantastic at everything, and you're fucking up the correctional
You're never learning.
mechanism. Yeah,
Yeah.
like the natural thing where it's like,
Oh,
why
I'd
do
be
I do
such
this?
an egotistical? It'd be awful.
Yeah, you just think you're the best. But the first time you do it, maybe
Normal.
second or third time, and then eventually you start to think you're like the best for a minute and then just the
Right.
worst and the best and then days out. It's not a good thing. I don't recommend it for the kids out there. Stuart Jones, don't you fucking get into it.
No, Stuart, our little baby.
He would order so much pizza because he already thinks he's the best. at
Yeah.
Domino's
Yeah, but you
orders.
don't eat when you never want pizza when you're blasted.
He would just be ordering it to be like Da Vinci,
just to give it to
making,
people.
just
Pizza,
to like
bro, come on.
look at it and be like, look at how good this pizza I just ordered is. Yeah.
Let's play magic cards. I don't play. I'll teach you. Eat some pizza.
Yeah. If
Well-
it's speedy out here, then what is good quote cocaine?
I think it's not like it just brings you up and then gently lets you down.
Cocaine is like a motivational speech by a sports coach.
Kind of is.
And you want the rise and 1 inch at a time and we're gonna do it tonight.
Yeah.
You don't want it to just come out and be we're gonna fucking it, don't you?
yeah.
Did that work? That analogy?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's kind
yeah.
of what it's like. I think because like comedy is there's no better high of all the drugs and shit I've tried, which I think is everything except heroin and K. What ketamine? For some
Yeah.
reason I've just never done that one. I don't know why.
because it's a fucking animal tranquilizer.
Oh,
and, like,
maybe. Yeah,
the
once
fuck?
Winehouse
Yeah.
died, I was like, well, that was sad.
Yeah,
But
you're over it.
yeah, I don't know. But then like comedy is just the first time I did that, I remember I just ate chicken wings all night and I was like, this is the best I've ever felt. And still, there's nothing. I can get wasted, do every drug, but like if I have a good set, I'm like, just after that, you're like, no,
Oh,
this
I
is the
see.
best fucking.
There you go, kids. Find your thing. Do it well. I don't know how much longer I can stretch. Can you please pick up your notes and lead us into the next thing?
Yeah.
So you're going camping soon, Alex.
That's right.
How do you think? I can't even imagine you camping because you're such a fancy boy,
Yeah.
and I don't know you in the woods.
Well,
What do you like?
I still try to have sex when I go camping.
Why wouldn't you?
So
You're not supposed to. No showers.
It just makes my weird OCD-ness even. I bring bags and wet wipes.
What are you trying to fuck her with a Ziploc or something?
But then I feel like it's bad and it's not environmental, so I freak out about that. And
Oh.
it's essentially just me having a panic attack in the woods. Last time I went camping, there was this fucking piece of garbage. That it was a peaceful, wonderful campsite. I was really having a great time.
Okay.
The night fell, and
The night fell.
this dude snored. He snored like the fucking Snorlax. Like
Okay.
he really. Let me try to do just peaceful. Everyone's asleep. You just had sex, Chris. You're feeling good. You're cuddling, and you hear. Like so loud, and I'm thinking, okay,
This wasn't a horse you were hearing?
clearly somebody is gonna go fucking wake this guy up.
Yeah.
No. Everyone's too compassionate. No, man, it's a hippie. It's okay. It's just your sinuses. I fucking freaked out.
Yeah.
I just was, shut up.
You got out of the tent?
I
Or
yelled.
you were just screaming?
But he didn't stop.
No, he was asleep. Of
Yeah.
course he didn't.
The snoring, it's so selfish.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm sleeping.
I'm having a great time.
You're not.
He's in dreamland.
Yeah. Hope he's having a nightmare. A horrible pain dream.
Why do you bring wet wipes?
Well, I clean my penis
Oh.
and then I put them in the.
Jesus, is that a real thing?
Well, after sex.
You really... You... That's gotta burn, dude.
No.
Really? You just... You're scrubbing under the helmet and...
Oh, just a little
What?
nippy dippy.
Are you serious?
You're looking at me like I just admitting to.
Wait a minute. You're in the woods scrubbing your dick with a wet wipe, and you're asking me why I'm looking
This
at
comes
you
full.
weird.
This comes full circle.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you because remember earlier you guys were like, "What kind of vaginas do you like?"
Yes.
And then I was like, "I only make love," and I'll tell you why I only make love.
Why?
Because I started comedy, and when you go on the road, and I don't know, in Vancouver nobody goes on the road, but in Alberta, in Calgary, when you start, you get like 10 minutes, and they're like, "You're fucking out there, buddy." Just
Yeah.
in small towns.
I'm
you've
going on the
never-
road, Chris. Don't you pigeonhole me.
No, you fucking get on the road. That's what you got to do.
Pigeon
That's where
is
you get your
right.
chops. Some comics don't even want to do it. I'm like, you have to. You have to get your ass kicked and be scared of everything. But in Alberta, well, actually out here, there's some small towns I've been pretty scared of. But the mining towns and shit out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How am I going to do crowd work? So, yeah.
There's no crowd. They just want to murder you.
There's a
Yeah.
chain link fence in front of the cave.
Well,
or
I said I love
the-
being roasted. So, what does that entail? They just scream obscenities at me? And
Yeah, the first one I ever did, I had this joke where it was like, if I because I'm so weird, if I'm sober and I like me and a clone were locked in a room and I met my clone sober, we would never talk to each other. But if we were drunk and then it's like all these different things would happen, and one of the things is that like that we'd end like at the
Did they just say it was convoluted? Because
what?
That's what. No.
The joke? Yeah. No, they had already lost it.
Yeah.
They were like, yeah.
Shut up.
They'd already lost. No, the joke's actually funny. There's a lot
Is
of
it?
punchlines.
Okay.
But I just skipped.
Too bad you
9
couldn't share that
punchlines.
part.
No, I'm not gonna do the whole fucking bit.
We're just
But at
teasing.
the end,
All right.
it was like if I was locked in a room with my clone, because it was like if I was locked in a room with my clone sober, and they after 50 years, it would just be 2 skeletons like facing opposite directions
Right.
on the wall.
Yeah.
But if it was drunk clones, then after 50 years, they'd be huddled around an empty case of beer in a 69 position. And then there was a lady, this big ass at the front. She's like, "You in the wrong town, boy," which was like a fucking rigging community. And yeah, and then you like my first time doing it, and you're just terrified.
Why were you in the wrong?
Because I 69 my clone.
Well, it's weird because
wouldn't
they're
do that
in
there.
they'd be into incest, but they're against gayness.
Incest.
So it's
yeah,
like,
because
what do
they'll
you?
make more babies?
Yeah.
You gotta make more idiots. But just terrifying. Like that was my first one. Like there's a lot more to that story. But
Did you how did you deal with that situation? Did you just barrel through?
what I said in that moment, I was like, "Ma'am, I'd rather fuck a moderately attractive dude than ever fuck you." And everyone was like,
Right.
"Ah!" And she just pounded the table. And then when they left, I remember she left with her husband, and like they all left, but her husband said something back to her. And then she haymakered him from behind.
Oh,
his side of the
shit.
head. And the dude didn't even react. He just got hit. And he's like, "You wait." And then he walked out.
boy.
He's like, "Yeah." And they lived in a trailer park in a friggin' small town. I'm like, how
Yeah.
is that? Yeah, it was terrifying.
Guys used to fucking cow tipping and shit. Like getting a
Yeah.
punch from his wife isn't anything. Like,
I know. I read on the internet that cow tipping is not a real thing at all.
Oh, really?
It's
Nobody
never existed.
Nobody
Yeah,
does
you can
that.
Google it. Anyone listening?
Well, the internet doesn't lie, so I mean, I'm sure.
Yeah, but it's
uh,
apparently like one of those things that's never actually been. You can't. It's impossible or something.
Well, that's great.
But then anyway, the story
Yeah,
where it all comes together is when I started going. But then when you go on the road and you actually get good, you're not going to shitty places. You can get laid like kind of
right.
easier.
Okay. Like where? Where's a not shitty place?
I don't know.
Okay, so this story isn't true.
No, it's 100% true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to say the place because it's kind of shitty.
Leave
but
Chris alone.
it's not that shitty. But then I remember there's one, I was into it and I was single and I'm like,
That happened?
I'm going to, you have fans and stuff.
I don't
I'm
know
gonna have
anything about
sex.
that.
Yeah. And I did that. And the girl was like, we were both drunk. And then we went back just to the hotel just
Okay,
to talk.
what is the you're on the road, you're doing moderately well, you have a good show, you're the headliner, or not, you did the show. After, I'm fascinated by this. Like, what is the approach? Are people just mingling, and you're like you don't really know people there? How do you just go up and start talking to girls?
No, they talk to you.
Oh, they
have a
talk
good
to you.
set,
Hey,
yeah.
good set.
Yeah.
Right.
Now
That's the dream,
I
right? How
headline
great
sometimes.
is that? That
Yeah.
is really great.
Yeah,
It is.
That is the dream.
No, but it
No, it's
quickly
not.
isn't.
Oh,
it
really?
seems like it is, yeah. Like, it's like after... I mean, if girls come up and they're like, "You're so funny," you're still like, "Oh, that's cool." If you're headlining, it's way easier. Like, doesn't matter how good your set is opening versus, like, if you're like, it'll always be better for that. But then the thing is, if you go on the road, it's like... the girls, it's like 3% girls being like, "You're really funny," and usually if they're saying that, there's some dude that's pissed she's saying that, or the girl's like, there's something wrong with her, and then it's just dudes being like, "Man, I'm really funny too." People always said I should do. That's your whole fucking life on the road, just those dudes, and you get so annoyed. So that's why
You tell
Do you
all
have a
of them,
sister,
you should
or-
do comedy then.
you
Just
said, yeah,
leaving
no.
a
If you
trail.
said, they're
of-
like, "Dude, I should do it." It's fucking impossible. There's no way. The only one I've heard of like a bunch of different. John Doerr had a funny one where he would be like, they'll be like, "Let me tell you a joke," and these people always tell you a joke, and it always has like the N word, or like something awful where you're like, "What the fuck?" But John Doerr would do a thing where he'd be like, "Let me tell you a joke," and he's like, "Okay, there's a priest and a clown and a rabbi
Are
walking."
you
in the
doing
bar.
a John Doerr joke?
No,
Is that
I've
what's
never even
happening?
heard him do it. I've just heard the story. But he would
Oh,
just
okay,
keep,
okay.
He would just
My
keep
apologies.
doing the premise. He'd be like, "Oh, it was a clone and a priest and it was a mother, an elderly lady, and they walked into a synagogue." No, wait, and he would just do it forever until the guy's like, "Fuck you, man." No, it's all it's never good. It's never. Once in a while, you'll get somebody that's genuinely like, "Hey, man, I've listened to this comic and this, and I want to do," and you're like, "Hey, do it," and they're like, "Should I?" And you're
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, try it."
Have you picked up chicks after the show?
Yeah, and
Of
you
course
can,
he is.
Well, no, that's
He
not.
pulls the
cocky.
V down.
You could
This
if
is
you
where I
wanted
keep
to.
my
Some
jokes.
comics, I think, just do that. That's their only goal is like just get good enough, and then you can get laid lots. You could do that.
I mean, it is a worthy goal.
It's not glamorous.
No.
It's not glamorous.
I do imagine, because whenever I think about that, it's the same for DJs, right? So a lot of DJs just want to get good enough to be able to, not even tour necessarily, just DJ so that they can meet chicks at the club, right?
Yeah, but
Or-
DJs get a lot more
Yeah.
pussy probably than comics. Yeah.
Yeah, you think
I've
so?
seen
Yeah.
guys just play freaking other people's songs
Right.
and just
And whenever you entertain that fantasy, you do kind of have to think like, okay, let's take myself out of the equation as the star and put myself, I'm going to a club with my friends and I'm going to see the girl that does throw herself at the DJ. Like, do I know this girl?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's the local
Yeah,
slut
yeah.
or the
Yep.
crack,
Yep.
It's never like, oh, I was working on my bachelor's all afternoon and doing yoga. And then like, I went to this comedy show, I laughed and I never tried anal. So, I mean,
Yeah.
it's insane.
But on the
That's
flip
true.
side, versus a DJ, I think a great comedy routine where you're exposing, you're being honest and getting them. You could get a girl that's like, hey, but not even that you're trying to bang her, but just a girl that's like, I'm really into that.
What about crowd work? If you just start talking to a really hot chick and you're just connecting, that could work too, right? Like if you
That
actually
does, but if you're doing crowd work to pick up a chick, that's not a good thing in comedy. I have a lot of guys will do that. They'll be like, oh, and their whole act just becomes
you just
doing
know they're
that.
about to talk to
Pick
the
up
hottest.
lines.
They're
Yeah.
like, here it comes. Like,
Yeah.
watch this guy do that.
Is that your
goal-
boyfriend? No, you're not here with a boyfriend. They're staking
Yeah.
it out and
Yeah.
stuff.
But it's funny to like
your
make
sign.
fun of the audience, especially if you're doing, a small town and it's a smaller crowd. Like it doesn't matter. I mean, if you're doing a big show with a big audience, then just kill it. That should be your whole point. That's what. Why else do you do it? Freaking get applause break. Like kill it. Like be funny. But if you're on the road, it's just whatever gets laughs.
Well, I'm trying to just press my conservative views on people.
That'll work.
I've got an agenda. I'm doing a
Go
bit.
to
I hate
Alberta.
This. This is why I don't get.
Keep going.
Yeah. What's happening in the news, Simon?
In the news?
Yeah.
Oh. I've got a
Stupid.
newspaper here. Let me I found this article
You couldn't have made that worse.
and I really wanted to read this.
Rennie the Rat. That's Remy.
Yeah.
Ratatouille.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chris is just on
Cook
his
you
phone.
in a stew. Dyke March. Trademark attempt causes uproar is the headline.
All
I
right.
read that article today.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, let's get back into this. Organizers of the Vancouver Dyke March reacted in outrage this weekend over news that Pride Toronto had moved to trademark the name of the event.
Okay.
In a statement released Saturday evening, Vancouver Dyke March President Catherine Mateo called the move an overtly hostile attempt to demand licensing fees and impose conditions on Dyke Marchers. They said that it was brought to his attention last week that a person was raising funds in order to trademark the terms Trans Pride and Dyke March independently. Pride Toronto released a statement to address the concerns of the Vancouver Dyke March, claiming trademarks are only temporary.
Okay.
That's the Dyke March article. I wanted to bring that up because I think that factions of like it. This
I can't
is
believe I didn't finger troll you in that, by the way. But yeah, fashions.
well, I had a giant piece of paper in front of my head, but factions of like gay culture is a mainstream thing now, right? Like it's a humongous force. It's an entity, and it's interesting to see them starting to turn on each other because they're arguing about shit that is so minuscule and against whatever great ambitions it had in the first place. It's like you're watching like a country being born or something where
yeah.
the transgendered people are the North, who are liberal and more their definitions are skewed a little more, and then the general gay people are the South, who have more strict definitions of like this is what it's like to be gay. You know what I mean?
Like, local podcaster compares gay people to slave owning.
Well, that's what it's like because you start out as with a cultural or a social idea that has a lot of passion behind it, and it has a good message in terms of, okay, well, we're a legitimate legitimate people. We have things to say, and we're for the good. And then you move on, and you get past that, and you get things changed, and then you start squabbling with each other. You know what I mean?
That's what's going to happen to us. We started off, well, we're already
No, but we started that way, so it's a good thing. Like you know. But that's what happens with all cultural movements, is that you have a united front, and then eventually, like that's what happens with what happened with Christianity, right? They all started, unified, and now there's fucking 500 different types of Christians in the world, and I don't know.
So it's going to keep just.
Yeah, I think that's what's happening is they're starting to get in trademark squabbles. Like nobody who's gay ever thought that being gay was about fucking trademarking Dyke March. You know what I mean?
People who are gay are hella petty.
Yeah, well.
I'm just kidding. No, but that's a,
you know what I mean?
A very deep, good point. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't have anything to add to that.
No. Well, I'm glad I brought it up.
I was listening to that like an audiobook.
Yeah.
Not a single. What more does he have to say?
Yeah. Well, it's just fucky that's how culture works. Is that people forget that there was.
I say give it 10 years.
Yeah.
There's no more concern at all, even in Russia.
Yeah.
Homosexuality.
Of course not.
It's just.
What'll be the concern is, well, no, this is what we think homosexuality is.
And monetizing it.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking weed that's what's happening here. Fucking, it's all about the money, right? It's just
But in Vancouver, it's pretty. But if you go to Alberta and like Saskatchewan and stuff, there's still, you can see where the movement needs to. But at this point, they've just stopped having to fight things. So like, in Vancouver, it's like, what are you gonna, or Vancouver, Toronto? Yeah, it is
that's right.
It's like, what are you guys gonna keep fighting? But they want to keep fighting. Everyone wants to be special and individual. But it's
that's right.
I don't know. What do you fight?
They're used to fighting. At this point, they're fighting for something, and then they've got that something, and now it's like...
We don't even remember what we were fighting for.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
And now they're fighting each other. So,
It's like 1984.
Really?
It really isn't. That was terrible.
A little bit.
Yeah, kind of.
But
well, what's going on with me?
Yeah, what's up?
The same.
Yeah.
Still trying to have a threesome with my girlfriend.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
have you ever had a threesome?
Don't want to talk about that.
Oh, yeah. This guy's my new best friend. Just pass me a beer. You've lost an ally in this fight of yours, haven't you, recently?
The Russian?
For threesomes? No.
Who's my ally? Oh, Ashley Madison?
Wait, do you want like a dude threesome?
No.
No, okay, good.
No,
I
a
thought,
chick,
like,
yeah.
The guy, the Russian was a...
Russian.
You just assume it's a man.
I once turned down a threesome, like, with two sisters.
Did you really?
Well, you don't want to...
Because you weren't in love with them?
No.
Well.
You weren't in love with them? Okay, yeah, I'm on board. He just goes to the bathroom.
He's leaving the apartment. No, it's the straight... It's, yeah.
He goes into my bedroom.
Yeah.
Girlfriend's in there. Just fucks her.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Oh, not like this. We're just stuck here
I know,
together.
we're just stuck here sitting. Ugh.
This part will be edited out.
No. I mean, what are we supposed to do at this point? Talk about something else, or do we wait for the guest to come back?
Yeah, because he needs to hear the information, otherwise he won't be part of the thing.
No, we can't have that.
This would be the ideal spot for saying you should check out our YouTube channel.
Oh boy,
we add
which I've been
pictures,
lacking on severely.
Videos.
Yes.
Go to our Facebook. Get involved.
And you know what else? Email us, 604podcast@gmail.com. Send us insults. If you have a short joke that you want Alex to throw at me, he probably won't, but we still want to read it because it would be funny.
If you want to just say something horrific, we talk about shocking comedy. Let's see what you got. Say the worst thing you can say, and I'll say it.
Yeah.
I'll keep you anonymous, and I might go to jail. So
It's worth it.
we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
What else is there to say?
Facebook page, check us out. We're posting shit. Alex is, active on the Facebook page.
Come on down, August 6th.
Come on, just get out of the washroom already. Hurry up.
I will. I
Please.
can't plug a thing on August 6th. Chris Griffin.
What?
Let's go.
I thought you guys were still doing the podcast.
We were.
We need you for the story.
Yeah.
Okay, for what story?
Oh, I feel like that toilet's gonna be loud.
It's fine.
Is
Is it paused?
Is it the toilet paused?
No, the podcast.
You're paused. It's still recording. I mean,
Okay.
Let's pause.
You're gonna
the
cut it
toilet.
out though, right?
No, we don't edit this.
No.
You were talking about Ashley Madison, which
Oh
is...
yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Tell us how big it is, because I gotta get some water. I'm so thirsty.
Okay, I guess you're allowed to leave, but I'm
Yeah,
not.
well,
No guilt trips for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. All these dudes, I don't know what to think about that. I mean,
What is Ashley Madison for people who don't know?
I think it's like where dudes go to cheat on their
And
people.
women. Yeah, like people
Yeah, men
go
and,
to...
and women too who don't
cheat.
know how to cheat properly and just
How
have
do
to
you
get a
cheat
website
properly?
I don't know. I'm just kidding.
You're supposed to go to like a tapas bar alone and pick
Maybe.
up a wine drinker. Or
Yeah, I don't know how
something?
you do it, but I don't think you go. Yeah, man, that is fucked. That's that's yeah.
I'm single. I can't get a chick. Can't imagine having a wife and getting another one.
I wonder if people
There's
go
no-
on Ashley Madison and pretend to be married.
I
they do
bet that's a thing.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
They have to do
Yeah.
that. Oh shit! Thanks, man. I don't know. That's crazy, man. That is like, I don't know what the poetic justice or what.
I
but
came
that's-
so close to signing up for Ashley Madison. Whew.
Yeah.
Crisis averted. Well, not really.
It's not really
because
cheating,
Carolyn
though.
already knows that. I'm just be looking for threesome.
Is that allowed though? Is that part of the guidelines
It's part
for Ashley?
of the options.
Because
Yeah.
they'd be cheating on.
Yeah, I'd probably get murdered by some rich dude that would find out.
Yeah.
Can you imagine me in the suite? Oh, hello, sir. Someone's dad that
Like
I know.
basic instinct. Yeah.
No, I was talking about before about how there's this bisexual that I asked my girlfriend about, and I was like, hey, maybe we could have a threesome with her, and she was like, oh yeah, she would definitely say yes,
Yes.
but I could never have a threesome with my friend, right? I felt like so close.
She's just stringing you along.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't think so. No.
But your girl wants to have the threesome, or it's just you?
Who knows?
Because
Yeah,
if you
girls
want to
are
do, you gotta get her into it. Be
She
like,
said
you
she's
pick
into
the
it.
girl, you bring.
Well, this is
her.
what I'm getting to because last night we were licking my lips like a weirdo.
Jeez, yeah, that was weird. Man. I'm eating mango. It's less weird.
Look, you really do look like you're at a health spa now with your V and
With
your
a
pants.
caribou beer.
Yeah, that's true. It's a spa hipster.
This guy's life is not going well.
We happened to walk by the bisexual's apartment. Just look up. Fancy this.
Oh.
We're here.
Where are we?
And my girlfriend was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna start saying Carolyn. Why am I hiding her name? It's
I don't
insane.
know. Move on.
Matter. Yeah.
Does she have a career?
we we laugh and it's okay. I would never pressure her to. It was just we happened to be walking by, but then she was like, the other thing is she's too short. Like I think I'm really more into the tall girls.
What?
Like
she said that?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, that's what you got to do. Put it in her hand.
She's
Or,
into
like,
tall
you pick
chicks
the
with
girl,
short hair and penises. That's what she wants.
And then when you're into it too, you can't just go smashing into the other girl like crazy. You gotta let her
She was like,
lead the way.
And my girlfriend's not so tall, right? I was like, what if they're tall? They're just gonna dominate you. And she was like, maybe that's what I want.
Yeah, she wants two big, tall people in
Let
the
her
bedroom.
pick the girl.
Yeah.
You turned down a threesome?
Huh?
You turned down a
Yeah.
threesome?
But it was I was young. I didn't know.
So did Simon.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Just
Yeah?
sitting here
Yeah.
with a
What was your story?
couple adults.
I broke up with a girl and she was a little crazy and she showed up at my house with another chick. They were clearly fucking wasted and I just wanted nothing to do with either of them anymore. And so I said no, but they were clearly ready to fuck both of them.
And do you regret it?
I do now, but at the time
at the
I
time,
made a
no,
clear
yeah.
decision cuz she was fucking crazy. She was out of her mind.
Yeah, that's pretty much my same
Yeah.
thing too. Where the girl, well, it wasn't that she was. Well, she's a bit crazy, but it was annoying to me. I'm like,
And
you're
I've
annoying
never
me
turned
now.
down a
Yeah.
crazy girl in
Yeah.
my life.
Well, that's the thing though. I feel that way too. You're just being annoying.
No, you don't initially
right now.
turn them down, but then after
Yeah.
you're like, but that's when I was really young, and then now, I mean, yeah, you evolve. But
You take it in a second.
it was just two sisters. I'm like, come on, you idiot.
They were related if they wanted to have a threesome with you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Would that bother you, Simon? Honestly, tell me right now, if two hot sisters wanted to have a threesome, why have me even asked?
What is this
Yeah.
question? If this question is if two hot sisters wanted to have a threesome with you, what would you say? I'm gonna come over there and strangle you. Because clearly
But the
I would
thing
say
for
yes.
me in my head, because anytime I think
Well, let's get it going.
All right, yeah.
a girl wants to sleep with me, or there's something especially that situation, I always think there's a conspiracy. I'm like, there's a fucking mafia, there's weird shit happening
Here,
right now.
let me explain something.
I agree with you. You
Yeah,
get
so I was
paranoid.
like, why the fuck is this happening? And I'm like, what is their thing?
What's the game plan?
Yeah, you know what? I actually think because this has been a journey, an
Yeah.
odyssey. We talk about it every podcast. If tonight Carolyn was like, you know what, I'm in the mood, let's do it. I'd be like, all right, what's the catch?
What's the angle that
come
she's
on.
working? Like,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. I know.
And then I would do it and find
But
out
just
what the
do
angle
it.
is.
Yeah, well, you got to
what I
find
want.
out, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Just get into it.
all right. Let's finish this bad boy up. 604 podcast.
We haven't even talked about all the stuff.
It's 8:32, my baby.
It's 8:32.
You bet it is.
What time do we start?
Podcast over.
Yeah. 604podcast@gmail.com. You got gigs coming up? You want to plug your shit again?
Yep, this is August 13th. When you guys post this, I'll make that gig
Okay, cool.
go live.
Thanks for doing that. That's cool.
We'll
And
post this before the other one, just to get it out there.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe Wednesday or something.
This will go up. There's no other episodes between Zach Kuhn and this, right? So that went up today, which is Monday. So it will go. Let's put it up Wednesday. That's a good comedy day.
Okay.
And I'll send you the message when it's live on iTunes, and we can boom make it happen.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So do you have another show to plug or?
Yeah, I got every Wednesday at Kitsilano Corduroy Lounge. I do that 9 p.m. ish, and then that one's it's usually sold out. So
cool.
If you get there early, and then Fairview every Monday tonight, which is when we're recording this at 9:30.
And do you
on
have
Broadway.
Do you have a Twitter or anything that you like people to?
Yeah, I don't tweet that much because
Do you tweet dates or anything or no? No.
No, I tweet my shows once in a while.
Okay.
But I just it's at Christopher. It's a complicated. It's like GRI.
It's Chris Griffin. If you Google that, you might.
Yeah,
get
can you do that now?
I mean,
man, I'm 34. I don't
yeah.
understand Twitter. No, I don't. I just get annoyed when I read it. But yeah, I have.
Well,
a
that's
Twitter.
good. I mean, you know.
I just fucking figured it out.
What?
I figured out who you sound like.
Who?
Your method of speaking, like the way he speaks, is the protagonist in Whiplash.
I just watched that fucking movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
Do I talk like
You
that
kind of
guy?
look
Oh
like
my
him
God.
too. Like,
And you guys are both the bald guy.
Yeah.
The fucking show.
Or me.
I mean,
Schillinger from Oz. That's
Yeah.
where I know him from. You guys ever watch Oz?
Yeah.
Not my
absolutely.
punchline.
Oh.
Tempo? Didn't really.
do you have? Shut up. Do you have anything to plug?
Do I
or-
talk like that fucking guy? I watched that movie. I never thought.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I've been.
You said you were gonna nail this plug.
My theory on Whiplash is
I want to
that,
nail you.
cry.
I want to nail you to a cross right now.
my theory on Whiplash is that the guy that's the mean guy is not even real. It just should be in your head. That's how I treat comedy. Like that guy's in my head being like, you better fucking tighten this up. Be funnier. Like I don't know. Not to
Yeah.
get too
Well, you
real.
should listen.
Yeah.
All right.
He's evacuating before he shut up.